Hello viewers, this is your SSK and today we have an interesting story from Chandamama and the name of the story is In Search of Fire. It was a winter night. The Chaudikar has already made 2 rounds of the village, shouting Hoshiar! Now that he was the alert every night, but occasionally he had to sacrifice his sleep when his Jamindar camped at his kacheri. He had a kalki, a handy earthen pipe through which one smoked tobacco. He filled it with tobacco, but must be lighted. Unfortunately, he had no matchbox with him. He called out to initiate of a hut. A old lady opened the bamboo door. Can I have a small ember from your oven, Granny? He asked. My son, my oven has not been lighted for days. I am given a meal a day at the Jamindar's kacheri. At night, I manage with a handful of prasad the temple priest gives me. I rarely cook. How then can I have any embers in my oven? Said the woman. The chowkidar moved on to the next house. Would you lend me your matchbox? He asked the man who came out at his call. But we don't have any. We had lighted a twig at the neighbor's kitchen for our own cooking. Once all had their food and their stores, we over my wife sprinkled water on oven to extinguish the fire. Regretfully said the man. Try at the next house, he advised. At the next house, it seemed all had fallen asleep and nobody responded to the chowkidar's call. The best thing would be to go to the kacheri. The Jamindar staff would still be awake, and if chips were still not burning in the oven, someone would surely have a matchbox. He thought and reached the kacheri, shouting out his Hoshiar more frequently to impress the Jamindar's officials with his alertness. Hello, our dear Chowkidar, you are watchful indeed, commented the Jamindar's manager, who still sat in an armchair on the veranda, talking to the clerk. I am only humble servant, Huzur, doing my duty in a humble way, said the Chowkidar, keeping down his lathi and lantern on the floor and bowing to the manager. Good, but what brings you here now? Do you wish to lie down for a while? The Chowkidar stretched out his tongue. How can I do such a thing, sir? Do I ever lie down at night? Am I not always on blessed legs guarding the village? I came only to find a little fire to light my kalki, he added. For fire? To light your kalki, Chowkidar? Why, what about the lantern you're carrying? Said the manager. Is the flame burning inside it an illusion? The Chowkidar stretched out his tongue once again, walking up to the horror of his own ignorance. Oh God, oh my accursed wit! It never struck me that I was carrying fire myself. He grumbled against himself as the manager and others laughed.